everyone, it's Rachel. Welcome to my channel and to today's video where I'm going to be sharing with you guys baby items I don't own. A couple months ago I did a video on my baby essentials, and so I thought it'd be fun to do a video on the flip side of that, of baby items I don't have. Now if you happen to have any of these items or you're wanting to get any of these items, there is nothing wrong with that. I just choose not to have these items because of personal preferences and my family situation. Knowing my baby is a decision I made, and if you choose to make a decision to get any of these items, that is totally fine. Nothing against that. Before we jump into this video, to those of you who are new here, hello, welcome. My name is Rachel. I make motherhood and lifestyle content here on YouTube. If you have not already, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below so you won't miss any of my future videos. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So the first item that I do not own is a entertainment swing or bouncer. When Tobias was a couple months old, up to, I think he was around 3 months, someone had lent us a Mummaroo, which he enjoyed that, sitting in that and swinging in that, but we have not personally gone and bought a bouncer or swing, simply because we live in a small space and we do not really have anywhere to have an item like that for use and also to store when the baby outgrows it. We don't really have a spot that has enough room to store something like that. So we have not gone and bought anything like that. I mean, at this point, my son is 9 months, so he doesn't really need it. I don't know if we'll get it for future babies. That really depends on where we are and other things, but that is a baby item I do not own. The next item I do not own is a playpen. And there's a couple reasons for this. One is the same storage issue situation. And another is just that my son is so mobile. He really likes to move around. He does not like being in one place for long. So a playpen to him is just really restricting. I mean, yes, it's nice for things like when you go out somewhere, if you're having a barbecue outside, something like that, you have somewhere to put him where he's not eating dirt, getting into trouble, that kind of thing. He really is not very happy usually in a playpen. He'll be content for a little while if he has toys to play with and stuff, but after a little bit of time, he's kind of done with it and he wants out, which is why we have not personally gone and bought a playpen. My parents do have one where he will sleep when he goes for naps there, but we do not personally have one. Another baby item that I do not own is baby toys that make noise. There's two reasons behind this. One of it is for my own sanity, just because I know toys that make lots of noise and sounds, they can get pretty annoying after a little while. He has like rattles and stuff like that. Like musical toys, I don't really have an issue with, like rattles or little like tambourines or like xylophones. I don't really have a problem with that. But the ones where like you press buttons and they make lots of sounds and play music for you and that kind of thing, I know that would get on my nerves after a little while. I'd get sick of hearing the same songs and sounds over and over and over again. And also, I know sometimes toys like that, they're not making your baby interact or learn anything really from them. They kind of just sit there, press buttons, and are entertained by the sound or music. I've just chosen not to buy toys like that for my son. I prefer toys that are more geared towards like learning and development that he can kind of play with and figure out and interact with and those kind of things. I really prefer those over toys that just do all of the entertainment for him. The next baby item I do not own is a wipes warmer. And it's because I feel like that item is something that's more of like a luxury item and not really necessary. It's kind of just like an extra thing. If you happen to have one, nothing against you, but I just personally felt like it was just an added thing that we didn't really need. If I want to warm up a wipe for my baby, I will simply hold it in my hand and warm it up a little bit for him. But I usually find that he really doesn't care that much. Yeah, maybe it's a little bit cold at first, but he has never really put up a huge fuss about it, and so I don't really think it's something I need or really want to spend my money on. Another baby item I do not own is a camera monitor. I do have a little audio monitor that I really like because in our bedroom the furnace is right on the other side of our wall and it can be pretty loud when it comes on, and this way I always hear him. I have the monitor just like close to my bed so I can hear him. He wakes me up at night. It's a little easier to hear than through the wall, so that is why we got that. But I have never really seen the need for a camera monitor. Also, just because our space is so small, I can just quickly run over and check on him if I want to see what is going on in the room. I'm not really concerned about anything happening to him while he's sleeping. I don't feel the need to have a camera to watch him while he's sleeping. And if I leave him alone in a room, it's because I know he is safe and there's nothing he can get into that will hurt him. And I don't feel the need to have something where I can be constantly watching him. Just personal preference. With our situation, I just haven't really found a need for it. I do really love our audio monitor though. It has been really nice, and I'll link that down below for you guys if you're interested in that. The next item I do not own is a white noise machine. And this is because we have a little Google device. I don't know what it's called. My husband's the techie person. He knows the names for everything. But like a little Google Home Mini, I don't know. One of those things, maybe you guys know what I'm talking about. In his room, we will use Spotify to play white noise through that. So we have never really needed a specific white noise machine. That has worked just great. I mean, sometimes it'll like turn off in the night, or like it'll go through like a playlist and change the sound of the white noise, but it's never really been a problem. And he doesn't really use it all the time anymore. He'll fall asleep just fine without it now. And we used it a lot more when he was younger. So that has worked great for us, and we have never had the need to go get just a simple like white noise machine. And the last item, this is something I actually do own, but I have never used. And this is probably gonna surprise a lot of you, but that is burp cloths. And I know that's usually one of the things that is like essential for most people. And I'm sure it probably will be down the road with future babies, but with Tobias, he is not a huge spitter upper. Spitter upper, is that the right term? He never really spat up much, and he definitely doesn't spit up very much at all now. He does occasionally, but not very often. And when he did spit up, it was always like half an hour after feeding. He like never spat up while burping. I think he probably has spat up while burping like 3 times at the most in 9 months. It's just, he just never spat up while burping, so I never had a need to use burp cloths. So I have some tucked away for future babies, but I've never used burp cloth because my baby just has not needed it. That is everything for this video, things I do not own for my baby. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below something you do not own for your baby. Maybe it's something I talked about, maybe it is not, maybe it's something on my essential baby items, which I'll link that video down below for you guys as well if you haven't seen it. Thank you guys so much for being here and for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.